Cheers. We're gonna do some chicken hearts. Chicken hearts are kind of fun. They're pretty tasty and they're pretty easy to deal with, all right? Best thing, well, there's a lot you can do with them, but for this recipe, it's nice and simple, all right? I'm gonna take a little bit of fresh garlic. Look at the size of those cloves, all right? Little fine dice on that. This is one big plump fresh clove. Put that in on top of your chicken hearts. A little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, I wanna get a nice seasoning onto that. Spicy mustard.
So when did you come up with this recipe?
As we're talking here. I get bored. I don't like making the same thing twice. So I twist and change and do, and I'll cook chicken hearts, but I never cook them the same way. It's always something a little bit different, a little different flavor, something along those lines. I'm gonna take a little bit of fresh dill.
How easy is it to grow your own dill?
I find dill difficult. I don't have a green thumb, so it always dies on me. But other herbs like rosemary and thyme and oregano and chives and mint, those are all pretty easy, tarragon. But dill, it always seems to burn up on me. So you just need a little bit of dill in there, right? Just a little bit of olive oil. Then we're gonna take just a touch and about a tablespoon of my steak spice, and that's it there, okay? And then mix it up with your hands. Nice and easy. You can pop this into the fridge, let them marinate for a few hours to intensify the flavors, but dill and garlic, they got lots of flavor going on, salt and pepper, and so this is pretty easy. So you're gonna take a skewer. This is a metal skewer. You can use a bamboo skewer. This one is a hardwood maple skewer. It doesn't splinter as much as the bamboo. And then just skewer them up right through the center of the heart. Hearts are one of my favorite foods. Lamb heart is my favorite of all the hearts. Rabbit hearts are pretty tasty, pheasant hearts. I've had bear heart.
How does heart taste compared to the actual meat of the animal?
Well, it's sometimes a little bit more pronounced, a little stronger in flavor. You know, when you taste some burgers when they're made, they have this real strong beefy flavor. That usually comes from heart. But heart is a delicious organ meat. It's kind of fun.
What would you say to somebody that would be a bit hesitant because they think it's gross?
Get over it, right? Everything is edible on the animal, and there's nothing wrong with any part of it. Experiment, try, never say ooh. You should always try it first, and then you can say ooh. Nothing wrong with saying ooh. Some things some people just don't like. You just have to find the thing that you like, and it's fun to experiment and try different things. You know, you go into the grocery store, and that's how I came up with these. I'm in the grocery store yesterday, and I come across chicken hearts. And you know, there's a whole whack of trays of chicken hearts there. So what do? You buy them, you try them, you take them home, skewer them up. You get a lot of hearts in a package.
It's a lot of chickens right there.
Yeah.
Do you know if is there any benefit to eating heart?
Well, there's protein in it. Hearts are, though, high in cholesterol. Organ meats traditionally are. It's not something you should eat every day, but adding a little bit of variety. I remember being in Israel, this is probably 25 years ago, and I went to this Iraqi kebab restaurant in the market district, and they were cooking turkey hearts over an open fire, and they were all skewered up, and they're a little bit larger than a chicken heart. Man, oh man, they were delicious. That was a good turkey heart. That was it, right? You have some fun. The key on a kebab is you want them to be snugly together, but not super tight. So you want the heat to get between each one. So after you've done skewering them, just spread them out just a little bit more. If you wanted to put some vegetables on this, you could. I would just go with something maybe like some onions. Things cook at different temperatures and different times, and so all the meat items, I find, put them on at once. I'm just throwing some hot peppers on, and I'm going to put a little bit of half a red onion and half a white onion.
Won't be spicy. So why not just put these on like a pan or the grill top itself?
Well, I can, but this is just a little bit faster, and you get a little bit more of that charcoal flavor. You just pop it all in there, let it have some fun, turn it over. See that skin just comes right off, and that's what you want. You want to take the skin off because the skin is bitter.
You've done this before, and we've had people comment that you burnt the vegetables.
That's not burnt. Burnt is when it's black all the way through. That's roasted, fire roasted, charcoal roasted, blistered, scorched. There's a lot of things you can call them. Does that flesh underneath that black skin look burnt? Looks pretty fucking sexy to me. Makes it taste better. Saves time, looks pretty cool.
And I've seen you do this with steak even, putting it right on the coals.
They call that caveman style. It's a nice way to do a steak. It does the cook. Doesn't give you the marks, the hash marks on it. Gonna let those cool slightly. Don't waste it, just put it on top. It's all flavor. A little more seasoning. These don't take long. So you don't want to like run in the house and not pay attention. So stick around. We're getting some of the heat coming back into it. So we're going to shut her down like that. Just let them grill for a few moments. Then we'll come back. Now we'll have a look at this stuff. Now I'm peeling them. I'll leave a little bit of char touch on there. It's nice. Peel it down. Remove the seeds. We've done 2 peppers. Go back to your grill. They're looking pretty good. Well, if they're not big, they're not going to take long to do, you know. If you control your temperature, well, this one could use a little more char on that side. That's it, you know. Say hello. Don't get lost in thought while you're doing other kinds of prep work. Always keep an eye on the grill. Give another little turn, and they're going to get a little bouncy. Oh, a little bouncy. If you didn't like hot peppers, you could use a sweet pepper in there. Anything you want. If you wanted, you could do this with eggplant, a little zucchini, any kind of vegetable you want to fire roast. Pinch of salt and pepper. Squeeze with a little olive oil. A little bit of balsamic glaze. Take a little bit more of this fresh dill. And by doing that hot, fast blister, the pepper still has some crunch to it. It's not mushy. You want to still have a little bit of bite. Same in the onion. All right. Oh yeah. Coming together nicely. Look at that beautiful color. Oh, have some beer. So pull them off just like that. And you got yourself a little chicken heart salad. Take a fork, stab a heart, little hot pepper. Oh, getting 2 hearts in one. Cheers, grilled chicken hearts. Pretty simple. Garlic, fresh dill, little olive oil, some steak spice. Hippie tasty. Cheers.
Almost look like giant beans.
Yeah, they do look like giant beans, but they're not.